What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in to JB Reacts 916. If you wouldn't mind, please like, comment, and hit that subscribe button. Today we are bringing to you a brand new video. I believe this was from 3 days ago. Theo demolishes Zionist Israel First puppet John Kennedy. I actually used to be a fan of John Kennedy, but unfortunately he has sold out, just like majority of our government, to the AIPAC lobby. And Theo exposes him badly in this clip right here. Hope you guys are having a blessed day. Let's get it started, y'all.
That's created a genocide against Palestine, and then is like in conflict with these other people around them. That it seems like they're just like kind of the bullies of the area. You know, it's like it feels like they're the terrorist organization. That's what it seems like to a lot of people.
A lot of people believe that. I'll give you another point of view. The real problem in the Middle East since forever, since God was a baby, the real problem in the Middle East is Iran.
Why?
And Iran wants to dominate it. And Iran funds Hezbollah and Hamas. Israel is surrounded by people that want to kill them.
Why are Israel the only ones mass slaughtering all these people? That makes no sense already off the bat.
Syria is different today, but Syria, Hezbollah was in control of Lebanon. Hamas, an arm of Iran, was in control of the Gaza Strip. Hamas attacked Israel, and the Israelis fight back.
Oh, so because of what happened on October 7th, that gives Israel to be able to just mass slaughter people in Gaza, even if they're innocent children and victims? Or how about in Lebanon, where they're mass slaughtering Christian cities right now? How about in Iran, where they've threatened to nuke the Iran? Where is any of that? Why don't they call any of that out in regards to Israel? But nope, Iran can't defend themselves. They can't have nuclear weapons, but Israel sure can.
And they took over the Gaza Strip, and yes, a lot of Palestinians got hurt. And
not got hurt. I mean, got killed.
Got killed and hurt. And but Hamas would hold the Gazans hostage. They would put them out front.
But how do we even know that? They killed 220
because
something.
We've seen it.
But they killed 220 something journalists that went there to document.
Could you imagine if any journalists went anywhere around the world besides Israel and were getting bombed and threatened and killed? How big media would respond to that in general around the world? They wouldn't be as quiet as they are around these days, because I've seen no big media talking about this shit. And I mean, I don't listen to big media, but I know a lot of people clip big media to make, you know, clip farming the thing, but I don't see any.
Meant what was going on.
There's no question there have been civilian deaths.
They wouldn't let journalists in to even document what was happening there.
There have been civilian deaths, but it is primarily the fault. I'm not saying Israel is blameless. Look, war is ugly.
Yeah, but is this war?
But it is war.
You think it's war?
It is war.
They just had an article yesterday that came out from the UN. If you could find that, it was about, they'd done like a deep dive on the killing of children, right? And some of the massacring of children. Israel continues to commit genocide atrocity crimes by deliberately targeting Palestinian children, UN Independent Commission finds. Even after the October 2025 ceasefire, children continue to be killed and seriously injured, with continued disregard by Israel for the ceasefire.
Look at that. Look how many people have been killed. Gaza that has been killed more than 70,000 Palestinians. Insane when you look at those numbers.
And for the protection, let me see what else here. Here are some findings of the commission. Israel has killed 20,000 children and injured 44,000 more since October 7th, 2023. Let me see. Palestinian children have been arrested and subjected to torture and other severe forms of mistreatment in Israeli prisons. This is all part of, let me see, United Nations.
Well, first, I wouldn't believe it if it came from the UN.
Of course.
Oh, really? They're not. Do you feel like they're not liable?
They're not. They're not objective.
Sorry, reliable.
They're not objective.
Okay.
They're not objective.
Well,
number two. And I know children got killed, and it breaks your heart. Hamas kills children too. So does Hezbollah.
This whole double standard where we're talking about Israel and you say, but Hezbollah and but Iran does this. That doesn't work anymore, bro. This guy is so out of tune with how Americans are feeling right now. He sounds like a boomer. And that's not all boomers, but idiots like this, you just can't have like a realistic conversation with.
So does Iran. I think, I don't speak for Mr. Carlson, but he says it's not our business. And I guess to some extent he's right. But I'll tell you what is our business, is letting them get a nuclear weapon. Because if they get a nuclear weapon, these people are like Charlie Manson. They're crazy.
That's a terrible comparison with what's come out recently with Charles Manson and literally our own government who groomed him and told him to do what he did. It's so funny. These same people that are working for the government are bringing up people who are trained from the same government.
I mean, there's really crazy is rare. These people, though, are with the Iranian leadership, it's commonplace. If they get a nuclear weapon, they will use it, not just on Israel, but on Europe and on us. And even if they don't, once they get a nuclear weapon, you will have other countries, Japan, South Korea, other countries, Saudi Arabia, get nuclear weapons as well. And the more
South Korea already does have them, so why aren't we attacking them on your basis? That's just so dumb.
People that have nuclear weapons, more likely you are to have war.
It's just that when they kill the reporters who are trying to get honest information, they're killing reporters. You know, they had an American.
I don't think it was intentional, but
they had one that they shot directly in the face, and then at her funeral, they attacked the people who were carrying her. Can you find her name? We just talked about her last night. Sorry to go in all this.
It's okay.
But they at her funeral they even attacked the people who were giving her funeral. Shireen Abu Akleh was a prominent Palestinian-American journalist who worked as a reporter for 25 years for Al Jazeera before she was killed by Israeli forces while wearing a blue press vest and covering a raid in the Jenin refugee
obviously
camp.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but what are we going to do about it, bro?
But here's what you have to understand.
Oh, here comes the deflection.
About the world. And I don't know why this is. If I make it to heaven, I'm going to ask God. But there's some people out there in the world. They're not sick. They're not mixed up. It's not that their mama and daddy didn't love them enough. They've just got black hearts.
Yeah.
And some of them run countries. North Korea, Russia, China.
But what are those
Iran?
Countries actively doing right now? Like Bibi Netanyahu and the Israeli government is actively... from a lot.
Yeah, there's literally one country that is committing the mass slaughter of people across the board. And if I recall, Iran has said on numerous occasions that they don't want this war, that they want to come to the negotiation table, but it's Israel that has broken every ceasefire. And he won't, the senator, he won't admit it. He won't.
A lot of people believe, and I believe a lot of voters believe that they're actively have committed a genocide in Palestine, and then they've gone into Beirut, to Lebanon, to Iran. You don't believe they are?
I don't believe that. Okay. I believe that Hamas which is an arm of Iran. Hamas dominated Gaza. Hamas attacked Israel.
Oh, up there. So it's October 7th again. So what is this, the second time he's already used the October 7th excuse?
Hamas was hiding behind the Palestinian civilians.
All of them?
All of them. All of them. If you didn't obey, if the Palestinian civilians didn't obey Hamas, they would kill them. Okay?
Okay.
Hamas was in complete control. Mm-hmm. Israel attacked. When Israel attacked Hamas, many civilians got killed, and it was regrettable. But what are you going to do? Iran was physically hiding behind them. While that happened, Hezbollah from Lebanon, funded by Iran, attacked Israel. And all Israel has done is fought back.
Oh, yeah.
Now.
Oh, yeah. Especially in Lebanon, Israel's been fighting back and defending themselves the whole time as they mass slaughter literally Christian villages. This is a new, different type of scumbag that I cannot stand. These crooked politicians that overlook all this killing, but then they will excuse it anytime when they bring up Israel. No, God's going to send you straight to hell, Kennedy.
I'm not saying that in the fog of war there haven't been innocent people killed. There have been.
Yeah.
And it's terrible. But it's not like
terrible.
Israel is the bad guy, and Hamas and Hezbollah and Iran are the good guys, because they're not. And these weakness invites the wolves. I wish it weren't like that.
What?
I wish it weren't. I wish you could sit down and reason with them. But it's like talking to Charlie Manson. He was stone cold crazy.
Yeah.
And these people believe if you don't accept their religion, their form of Islam, then you should die.
I know Muslims that have never said that to me at all. So since you want to relate all Muslims to those exact people, you're wrong.
And
the Talmud literally thinks of Muslims as less than human, goy, that they're entitled to their land, that they're entitled to our land. Even Christians, they spit on Christians in Israel. This is 1000% lies by this fake ass senator.
They think they're on a mission from God. Now, look, I think that Islam is, if you want to be,
you think that's true? And you would know. I mean, I don't have
I think
I don't have experience
Islam,
in that.
Hindu. Your religion is your business. In America, we have freedom of religion. But if my religion told me that I had to kill a bunch of other human beings to advance my religion's call, if Christianity taught that, I couldn't be a Christian.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, all lives should matter, first of all, and especially innocent lives that have been being taken in mass numbers that they keep overlooking because October 7th, and that's all I've heard till current day, and that they're animals, even though from what I've seen from independent sources, Iran has tried to come to the negotiating table, for months at this point, and we keep bombing them, attacking them, and then Israel is mass slaughtering all of their neighbors, and then the negotiators that are from other countries, Israel keeps on trying to mass slaughter, and then Israel is bringing their Mossad agents into Iran, trying to stir up conflict just like they're doing in Argentina. It is Israel 24/7, folks, and I know I sound like I talk about Israel a lot, but I'm sorry, that's exactly the problem right there.
But they really believe that. And
And how do we know that?
Because they've done it. What they did in October. Was it October 7th?
Oh, that's the third time now.
They raided, they raped, they cut off Israeli people's heads, they kidnapped them.
That's
what they've done to American troops in Lebanon, it's widely known. Look at what they did. They started shooting at the Saudis and the UAE. That's not the good people of Iran. That's their leadership. They're religious zealots.
And didn't we take their Ayatollah out?
We took the first one out. They've replaced him with his son, but he's in hiding.
Dang, bro. And that's nepotism.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to call that what it is.
Well, nobody really wants to.
Nobody wants the job.
Nobody wants the job, man. Our military is the greatest military in all of human history.
Amen to that, dude.
It's just extraordinary.
Sorry, guys, I was on mute there. We got to vote clowns like John Kennedy out of office because he is really making America look dumb when he says stupid, ignorant comments like that, then overlooks everything. I believe I counted 4 times in that 9-minute clip that he brought up October 7th as a justification to pretty much just mass slaughter all of these people across the board. That is the new talking points. I think it is a horrible talking point. I think he is a boomer. Not all boomers like this, as I said previously, but we need new blood in office because scumbags like this guy, he ain't going to do the job. Also, if you like the hat, APAC owned equals treason. We got new hats coming out in the next couple days. I got a bunch coming out in the next 2 weeks. Blackpillmerch.etsy.com. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you on the next video.